So now we have NetBeans open and ready to go.
Hooray, NetBeans.
So I'm going to maximize this, and I'm going to take my panel away so that we have the whole screen to work with. So Brian, what do we do now?
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is open a new project. So we'll go to File, New Project. And let's call this project, since we're gonna be creating a multiplication table and it's just going to be a regular application, we'll leave it as a general Java application and hit next. Okay, and the project name, we will just call it tables. And we'll leave it the project location in our home directory, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna set this as the main project and we're gonna create the main class as tables.main, that's fine.
Finish?
And we'll hit finish. Very straightforward.
Super.
Okay, so it already kind of like creates the general skeleton for our main .java file. We pretty much have the tables package when we have the public main class, and below that we have our public static void main and the string with the args. That's the central void main call, kind of like in C++, you do the void main. In Java, it's always public static void main. That's the standard main function. Okay, so inside those brackets is where we're gonna actually write the program.
So I'm gonna erase this comment.
Right. So let's do a / print header.
Like this.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to print a line. We're just going to print a line of text.
Okay.
Okay. So the way we do this is system with a capital S .out.println. As you see, it's already automatically trying to figure out what we're doing. And we'll do a left parenthesis and a quote. And it automatically fills out the end of the quote for us, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's say hello.
Hello. Hello.
Colon.
Like this?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Okay, now at the end we'll do a semicolon. And let's do a Control S to save it.
Control S.
Alright, now let's go to the top menu under Run, and Run Main Project, or F6. So we're going to have a little output on the bottom, compile, run, and it says hello.
Right there. Hello.
Alright, so that's our program.
Yay!
Okay, so now we're going to add some stuff to this. Let's change hello : to addition table : Okay, so now in this tutorial we're going to assume that you can program in some other language to some degree and that you're familiar with the concepts of for loops and while loops and things of that nature. And if you're not, I would recommend taking a look at some of our other tutorials, such as C++ tutorial.
Yeah, and also we have a great JavaScript crash course.
Yes.
Which the syntax is relatively the same. It's a good introduction to what we're doing here. So
yep.
We definitely highly recommend the JavaScript crash course series.
So we're just going to kind of jump right in. Okay, so we're going to do a pretty standard for loop. So let's, on the next line, let's do a for, and then left parenthesis, int I equals 0, just like C++, semicolon, where I is less than equal to 10, semicolon, I++. And we'll do some brackets below that. Alright, so now inside this bracket, since this is going to be a table, we want a nested for loop.
Alright, I'm just going to add some space here. That way we can separate the function from the for loop. Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to do a nested for loop.
Okay.
So inside this we're going to do for int j equals 0, and all the rest are the same. J equals 0, where j is less than equal to 10, semicolon j++. Okay, so we have two loops running, one of I 0 through 10, and every time it increments by 1, it's going to run j 0 through 10. So every time j runs, we want to print out j plus I, and then we'll add a tab, so it makes all of those in a record.
Whoa, look at all this stuff popping up.
So we'll do system.out.println. Well, actually, we don't want to do a print line, we just want to do a print. Because a print line will create an enter at the end of the line.
Okay.
So we're going to do print, left parenthesis, and now let's do a space, and in parentheses j plus I. And now after that, we're going to do a space plus, space quote, \t for a tab, and semicolon at the very end. Since we do want to have like an end of a line, after this bracket, in the for loop for I, we're going to do a system out print line and just quote to just do like a new line. Println, left parenthesis, and quote. Okay, so this should print out our basic addition table. So let's do a Control S to save and an F6 to... Okay, so we got some sort of an error here. Let's see where our error is coming from. So it looks like we may have one extra bracket. So let's delete the, let's go down one more bracket and get rid of that.
This one?
Yep. Alright, let's save that and try to run it again.
Alright, Control S and then F6.
Alright, there we go. So now we have our basic 1 to 10 addition table.
Great.
So 10 plus 10 is 20, bottom right. Perfect. So if we replace the plus with the an asterisk, we'll have a multiplication table, and that's about it.
Let's do it.
Alright.
Times.
Now let's change the word addition to multiplication.
Am I spelling correct?
Yep.
Control S, F6. Here we have a basic multiplication table.
And there it goes.
Written in Java. So welcome to Java, ladies and gentlemen.